Hey everybody, today we're going to take a look at the IWI Jericho 941, the very big and very heavy 9mm gun from Israeli's weapons industries. I'll do a quick tabletop unboxing kind of thing and walk through the details. Hope you like it. Thanks. Okay everybody, so here is the new, or it's not really new to me I should say, Jericho 941 from IWI. This is technically the Jericho 941 F9 version, which I think it just means full-size, all-steel pistol, and it's a big boy. You get the 4.4-inch barrel, they call that on here. I'll go through some of the other specs as I unbox it, but this is the box. Nice, sturdy, heavy box from IWI, made in Israel. So let's flip it over and see what we have here. It's actually a nicer box I've seen. I saw it came in a paper box. Kind of disappointing. This is one of the nicer boxes I've seen stuff come in. So here you go. So it comes with two 16-round mags, two steel mags, 16 round. This is the full unboxing because I have been shooting this gun, by the way. But nice mags, really easy to load this guy too. The spring in here is really manageable, so it's easy to load ammunition in here. Super easy. So there's a good look at the magazine. And comes out from the blue paper. And this is a faux unboxing because I have unboxed the heck out of this thing before. I've shot it a lot and I like it. It's a really good gun. We'll set him aside for now. Take a look at him in a second. Also in the box, nothing underneath. Over here you have just your standard lock, as well as, where's the swag that came in the box? There you go. You also have this brochure of information. I forgot to include in there. You got your owner's manual. Owner's manual, as well as safety notes, NRA, IWI sticker, being responsible, warranty, which I registered online, and this nice bag tag, which I think I've got a few of those. I really like these. They're just really nice features they add. So that's everything that's in the box. Now let's take a closer look at the gun. I'm going to put it on this table so you can see the details better. So here you go. So this gun was introduced in 1990 by IWI. At one point in time, it was actually run by Magnum Research and was even called the Baby Eagle, unrelated to the big Desert Eagle they sell. So again, here's a good look at this side. I got the Jericho 941, the Israeli Weapons Industries. This guy, if you'll notice, has rail on the front. I don't know if it's Picatinny or not. I've never hung anything on it. No serrations up front. Very sleek looking gun. It's a beautiful gun. It feels, I'll talk about the weight in a second. It feels amazing, but it's a very heavy gun. You've got your slide release here. And shooting this is one of my favorite features, kind of a surprise, is a really soft slide release. You can barely touch this guy and it lets go. So sometimes they get really heavy in tension and they have to pull back. This one releases every time. You've got your safety on and off. Everything is for right-handers only. Nothing on this side, very clean. Other than the details, there's your serial number, I shouldn't show you probably, as well as your Pennsylvania importers, and then kind of the cool coating there. But the finish is remarkable on this thing. Again, IWI Israel. It's a very sleek looking gun, great looking gun. Night sights, I don't think they're glow in the dark, but there's the rear sight. There's the front sight, and you've got some machining up here, I guess they say, to reduce glare. But really, it's a great looking gun, great hand feel. I think these may be plastic grips here, but it's a steel frame, steel body. I told you this guy's heavy. He weighs 2.3 pounds, unloaded. So really hefty gun. Probably not very practical for concealed carry because it's so big and so heavy. But boy, it's a good shooting gun for sure. Got a nice beaver tail back here. Curved trigger. Let's look at the reset on this guy. So again, to clear the gun first, I should do that right. So no magazine, and chamber's clear. You'll notice I had a hard time grabbing hold of this guy. This gun is based off the CZ75, where you've got the rail that rides inside, or the slide that rides inside the rails here. So there's not a lot to grab a hold of. Just these rear serrations here, nothing up front. So it is a handful to get your hands on, but it does have a pretty good slide. So again, so it is a double action, single action. So single action or double action, there's a real big heavy trigger pull there. to get that guy. Then you have your reset, a nice easy pull. The reset is nice and short and sweet. Let's look at it closely. So there's reset and pull. One more. Reset is there and pull. So great shooting gun. Again, with this weight, there's almost no recoil. Short reset makes it really easy to stay on target and shoot straight. So, gosh, what else about this gun? Overall length, I think it's 8.2 inches. It's got a 4.4-inch barrel in there we talked about. They talked about the rifling inside. Again, this is based off a CZ75. Where the CZ75 is rifled, I think, the barrel. This one is polygonal. I don't know what that means. It does shoot straight, but I bet the CZ75 does too, because so many guns are based off of that. So, so that's the gun start to finish. See if I can do a breakdown of it. To break this thing down, all you gotta do is get these two dots right here lined up, and then push through on this button right here. So what I'll do is I'll get them lined up right here, like so. And I'll actually use a table to pop that guy out. I'll try to if I can. I do it with my hands actually, I think. Yeah, there it came. So get those lined up. This guy pops right out. This barrel slides right off. It is so slick. Again, this is the most substantial grip module I have. This thing is so stinking heavy. So I guess this is all steel down here. Again, go look at the trigger up close. There's the inner workings. Really nice details inside there. Super clean gun. Super easy to clean. Then look at the slide itself. You got the guide rod and spring in here. And here is the 4.4-inch barrel. I guess I'm brushed. Most of my other barrels are black, so this one's really easy to see when you clean it and see where the gunk is. But there's a good look at the barrel. Some spots I missed here. I'll have to go back and take care of that. And again, he just goes right back to reverse to put it back together. Just reverse it here. Guide rod goes back in there, like so. Now this was a challenge for me because I hadn't done this inside the rail thing before. So here you can see this guy is going to ride inside the rails. So just slide him right inside there. I'm going to have to switch hands because I am wrong-handed for this. There it goes, maybe not. All right. So there he slides on there. Now let's get these dots lined up again. Like so. Like so. Like so. I hope. Put this guy in quickly before I lose my grip. A little bit of a wiggle. There it goes, snaps right in. And we should have a battery. Yep, got double action and single action. So, real quick overview of the Jericho 941. One of two pistols I own from IWI. Masada is a really nice gun, I like it a lot, but I like this one a whole lot better. As I go along this journey of guns, I seem to like the bigger and heavier guns, which is not at all practical because you can't carry them because they're so big and heavy. But boy, they sure do shoot nice and feel really good in your hand. So I do kind of compare this to my SIG 226, my other big boy I like to call him. Where the Jericho weighs 2.3 pounds, this guy's 2.1 pounds. So similar in size, overall length is almost identical. So put them top to top here. I measured them earlier and they're almost identical except for the extended beaver tail back here on the on the Jericho. A little bit different grip angle here, but roughly the same size, front to back. So sights are a little better on the SIG as they glow in the dark. I don't think these Jerichos glow. If they do, I'll put it in the comments. But they don't glow as good as a SIG because the SIG is still my favorite gun in the world. But this Jericho is really not too far behind it because it is a great man-sized gun that feels really good in your hand, and you should go buy one. Now, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate it.